Good morning. Thanks this morning to Dr. Samuel Stringer, University organist, for the processional music. And good morning again, and welcome to the 2023 Spring Commencement Exercises of the School of Graduate Studies at Morgan State University. Yes. We are so very pleased and honored to have all of you with us this morning to take part in Morgan's 147th spring graduation ceremonies and our 7th separate graduation ceremonies for the School of Graduate Studies. We welcome you and we thank you for joining us today to salute the candidates who are receiving doctoral degrees and the candidates who are receiving master's degrees in the class of Spring 2023 from Morgan State University. The order of exercises for these ceremonies can be found on page 11 of your program booklet. And so we shall begin the commencement exercises this morning with the invocation by Minister Clarence Wayman, chaplain of the University Memorial Chapel. It will be followed by the singing of the Negro National Anthem led by Jerron Darton, baritone from the world-renowned Morgan State University Choir. Reverend Heyman.
Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. And congratulations to the Graduate Study Class 2023. Creator God, we thank you first and foremost for all things, for a brand new day to celebrate life, to celebrate the accomplishments of so many, to celebrate the imparting, God, of learning and of leadership here at Morgan State University. God, we just thank you for the opportunity to stand before you and receive your grace and your mercy. We invite you to come into the commencement exercises today through your spirit of positiveness, through your spirit of hope, faith, love. God, we just thank you that you've allowed us to assemble together. Now, as we go forward in celebration of the commencement, let us celebrate life, that you have sustained us and kept us and continue to provide leadership for us as we celebrate those and honors are conferred upon those that will take up the mantle of leadership going forward to be change agents in a world so desperately needing rightness and correctness and models of faith. God, we ask you would do these things for us. Amen.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. begun. Let us march on till victory has won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn has died, yet with a steady beat we have our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way with the tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out of the gloomy past till we stand at last where the white gleam of our bright star is cast. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who hast brought us thus far on the way, Thou who hast by Thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met Thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget Thee. Shadowed beneath Thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land.
Yes. Mr. Darden, thank you very much. That was well done. You may be seated. We are very pleased this morning to have with us several members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. When I introduce each one, I would ask that they stand. First, we have the Vice Chair of the Board of Regents, General Larry R. Ellis, the Secretary of the Board of Regents, Regent the Honorable Tracy Parker Warren, Regent Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm, Regent Carl W. Turnipseed, Regent Winston Wilkerson, and our student regent, Martin Adu-Bahimi. Please join me in giving a round of applause to the members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. And I'm now pleased to present to you the Vice Chair of the Board of Regents, General Larry R. Ellis, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Regent Vice Chair Ellis.
Good morning. Thank you, President Wilson, and thank you for your outstanding leadership of Morgan State University over the past 13 years. Thank you. Distinguished guests, families, friends, faculty, and staff, welcome to today's School of Graduate Studies commencement exercise. It is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of our Chairman Mfume and the entire Morgan State University Board of Regents. We are exceptionally pleased to have so many family members and guests join us in recognizing the outstanding achievements of these graduates. It is especially fitting to have you here with us today as Morgan commencement exercises is truly a family affair. Again, welcome to each of you to Morgan. Graduate education has evolved because of the experiences and the successes of these graduates. You've mastered the art of virtual engagement. You've successfully adapted different means of learning. And you've already demonstrated creativity that will serve you well in the next chapter of your lives. On this day, you have earned the right to participate in a long-term honored tradition called graduation exercise, where you will walk across this stage and receive your certificate and celebrate your hard-earned degree with your family, your friends, and the faculty who supported you throughout your academic journey. Today's ceremony would not follow the grand tradition if I did not share a quote from an accomplished personality. And given the circumstances of COVID that you toiled under, in which you arrived at this moment, I am reminded of the words of Booker T. Washington. And I quote, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed." End of quote. Now, I ask each of you to pause for just a moment and reflect on your decision to pursue this degree. You knew that it would not be easy, and there was this chance that you might not succeed. Still, every single one of you had the courage and the determination to meet the rigorous degree requirements. Make no mistake about it, earning a master's or a doctorate degree is an achievement of the highest order, one that deserves to be recognized in a very distinctive way. By now, I think we can all agree that Morgan is an extraordinary institution. I stand here before you today giving remarks to commemorate your special day. But today has a special meaning to me also, for I am also a Morgan State University graduate. For me, it has been 55 years since my days here as a student on campus. And still today, I can recall just how much it meant to me to meet the requirements for graduation and earn my degree before going on to a career in the military. Over the years, I have often reflected and even shared with my two daughters how my Morgan professors challenged me as an individual. They challenged my way of thinking, and they challenged my personal resolve. But be assured, once you leave these hallowed grounds, the much larger world out there will continue to challenge you every step of the way until you reach your destination. Morgan prepared me well. Morgan provided me the tools to go onto the world stage and to embrace a new reality. In my case, that new reality started in the jungles of Vietnam. Morgan has prepared you well, too. And I ask, where will your new reality start, and how will you embrace it in the post-pandemic world? As President Wilson constantly echoes, the common thread that runs through everything we do here at Morgan State University is linked to the pledge of growing the future and leading the world. That is just what Morgan does. It prepares you to meet new realities head on. And when you are called upon to step on the world stage and lead. In my capacity as a member of the Board of Regents, I have had a broad view of the transformation that has taken place here, particularly over the last decade or so. And I'm not just referring to the magnificent new facilities that has been erected or the construction that is always underway, because there's plenty of that as you look around the campus. I'm referring to the transformation of how Morgan is viewed on the national stage and the role that it plays within the higher education landscape. I'm referring to the many innovative new academic degree programs put in place to attract students in the interdisciplinary and continuing studies across the STEM fields, in the liberal arts, in social work, as well as business and management. I'm referring to the strategic plan put in place as a roadmap to promote a culture of diversity and inclusion with the goal of attracting a more diverse faculty, a diverse staff, and a diverse student body. And more importantly, I'm referring to the transformation in how Morgan views its students. Yes, you, the students, are our greatest assets. It is through your academic achievements and what you accomplished with your Morgan education that makes this university great. Simply put, every student that graduates is part of the Morgan transformation, and you are a catalyst to inspire others toward excellence. So as you cross the stage today and your time here at Farrah Morgan comes to an end, you will begin a journey of full opportunities to become the best version of yourself. Let the degree that you have earned represent more than a symbol of academic excellence. Let it serve as a reminder of lessons learned, but most of all, let it be the key to unlock the doors of your future. Let it forever raise positive memories and inspire you to think fondly of Fair Morgan. Move forward with a purpose, graduates. We, the Board of Regents, salute you, the members of the class of 2023. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Regent General Ellis. Some of you in the audience might not know that Morgan, historically and currently, is one of the leading institutions in the nation in producing black military generals. We're right up there in the top 3 in the nation, and you just heard from one of them who took his experience here at Morgan and, yes, danced Regent Ellis on the world stage all the way to being a 4-star general. And so thank you very much, Regent Ellis. In keeping with a long-standing tradition at the university and continuing a recent tradition at our graduation ceremonies for the School of Graduate Studies that, of course, we started 7 years ago. I am pleased now to introduce two students from the graduating class who will salute their fellow graduates and then issue them a challenge. The first student that you will hear from is a graduating member of the master's class, and it is Mr. Tim Tebow Ajubola, who is a candidate for the Master of Arts degree in Business Administration. And then after Mr. Ajubola is Ms. Kernisha Rowe, who is a candidate for the Doctor of Education degree. Please join me in welcoming these two amazing students to the podium. First, Mr. Ajubola.
Thank you. On the 9th of March, 2023, at about 1 p.m., I was driving out of the shopping complex to share my dreams for the next generation with a pastor, my pastor, and one of the fathers God gave me on this land, in order to receive fatherly advice and counsel, and I was involved in a car crash. For minutes, I wondered what exactly had just happened. From my car being damaged beyond repairs to me walking out miraculously unscratched. It felt like a scene of a Hollywood movie. Till today, I've not stopped reflecting on that miraculous incident, and I have concluded that it must have been purpose that kept me. I've been kept to not only witness this day and share with you this message, I have been kept for this generation. For God's purpose is superior to the law and power of death. Good morning, President Wilson, Regent, distinguished guests, faculty members, families, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is an honor to stand before you today, especially after God saved my life, to celebrate this milestone achievement, a culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and commitment to our education. As I look back on our collective journey, I cannot but address a few of the elements that we have in the room, particularly COVID-19, which affected us in different ways, from the way we live to the way we learn and to the way we even die. We all have had to adapt quickly to the dynamics and the order of a changing and uncertain world. Our collective culture has been disrupted. We have had to transition from in-person classes and meetings to virtual classes and meetings, and very recently back to in-person engagement. Not to mention the emotional trauma that many of us have had to go through, the loss of loved ones. These are loved ones that we can never ever see again on this side of the earth, except in pictures and in memories. Yet, we all have shown resilience, mental toughness, and perseverance. Again, this is because we found something. Purpose in the midst of chaos. In a few minutes, I would love to share with you some of the things I learned sitting at the feet of one of the greatest teachers to have walked the face of this earth, the legendary Dr. Miles Monroe. He said, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. In other words, we tend to destroy a lot of things when we do not view them from the lens of purpose. Purpose is the very reason for any invention or creation. It is what gives meaning to pursuit, ambition, and I dare say, even a person's life and fulfillment. You see, it was purpose when I left my mother and brother back home in Nigeria in order to pursue an MBA degree at the illustrious Morgan State University, integrating with the diverse cultures that make up the United States, while also being exposed to the suffering of people that looked exactly like me but longed to connect to the truth of their history. It was purpose when my friend Joseph King Jr. left his children and wife back home in Liberia in search of the next phase of his career, even amidst thorough uncertainties. It was purpose that made my classmate Bashira Moore, even after a master's degree already, decide to pursue another master's degree in business administration so that she can create the next version and dimension of her life and career. It was all purpose when single mothers in my class struggled to balance their life amongst the responsibilities of being mothers and workers, still pursuing their dreams of becoming graduates. It was all purpose. Again, it is purpose that has made our great institution, under the able leadership of Dr. David Wilson, continue to expand and aim higher in becoming a pacesetter when it comes to the territory of learning and institutional development. Oh, I dare say that it has been purpose that has made the black race, irrespective of the woes and challenges that has ravaged our history, continue to emerge powerfully in rooms that we were once denied. It is purpose that produced the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., Thurgood Marshall, Westmore, Barack Obama, and Kamala Harris, to mention just a few. Look around you and see the evidence. It has always been purpose. It is purpose that has brought us this far as a group, as a tribe, and as a race. It all stops making sense when we lose sight of purpose. Therefore, there's no better time to remind us about purpose than a day such as this when we graduate from this illustrious institution. Wait a moment. I'd always wondered why America calls it the commencement ceremony instead of a graduation ceremony. I mean, that's what we learned. I mean, that's how we call it in Africa. Until Earl Nightingale damaged my ignorance. He explained that although we graduate as an end of phase, today we also begin another phase. The million-dollar question then is, what are we beginning? You see, we do not need to fear the answer to that question or even fear our future. The answer can always be found when we look back on purpose. Purpose would always make a way. Purpose would always provide direction. Purpose would always provide comfort. Purpose would even go as far as delivering us from trouble. So next time you face a challenge or a moment of despair or confusion, I dare you to look to your purpose. As I conclude, I would love to speak to black people across the surface of the earth. It is a true and faithful saying that this is our time. Yes, this is our time of birthing. It is our time of prophecy. And it is high time we embrace ourselves as a collective and define the future of our race and the entire world. While a wrong narrative about our history has been sold to us in the past, we must now rise and reject these false narratives. Our history is more than a history of corruption or enslavement. Our history is that of royalty. Our history is that of innovation. Our history is that of empathy. We must now rise and take our position on God's own earth. For it is now time for us to provide direction to this lost world. It is now time for us to shape culture. However, this can only be achieved when we go on a true search for our purpose and neglect every device that has been fashioned to divide us. For it is in our unity that we find our purpose, and it's in our purpose that we find our emergence. At this point, I want to beg of you to turn to your neighbor on the left and onto the right. And I want you to say to them, our time has come. I want you to say it again. Our time has come. All over this building, our time has come. Congratulations, class of 2023. We made it.
Good morning, President Wilson, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Morgan State University, class of 2023, good morning. My name is Kenesha Elrow, and I am honored and humbled to give this address to you as I speak life into all of you as we embark as to what's next. I would be remiss if I did not pause and acknowledge those who have been with me on this journey. First and foremost, I would not be here, and I'm certainly blessed, and that's because of His grace and His mercy. I also want to thank my family for their daily doses of encouragement, and I also want to recognize my colleagues and friends in both my personal and professional life. All of you all are invaluable to me, and I want you to know that. A few short months ago, I defended my dissertation in front of a virtual audience of about 40 classmates and colleagues in the Higher Education Administration program. And if you told me a year ago, or even 5 years ago when I started this journey, that I would accomplish those goals, I would have looked you dead in the eye and laughed. Me, a doctor, I do not think so. That life is definitely not for me. In fact, if you were to tell me that today I would have the honor of addressing my graduation class, I would have walked away because clearly you all were chatting nonsense. But the truth is that both of these events have come to pass because I did one thing that set everything else in motion. And when I reflect as to how I got to this place, I realize that I've taken the same steps. And I have to remind myself, Kenesha, you just have to start. You simply just have to start. The journey towards obtaining a terminal degree is not an easy one. My journey has been filled with tears and fears as to how I would pass not one, but 2 statistical courses when the last time I took a mathematics course was in the early 2000s. As well as experiencing learning transitions at the beginning of a pandemic and still wanting to maintain and build community in a now fully virtual world. Along this academic journey, I've also had joyous moments, such as passing my proposal defense, thinking, wow, I really get to dictate my scholarship and my scholarly identity by centering the narratives of Black women. I've connected to wonderful human beings, and I've made lifelong relationships that I will always cherish. And I wouldn't change a thing about my experience here at Morgan State University because it shaped the Black woman that I am today. I had to pause for a moment and put things into perspective. Think about it. In life, you simply just have to start. I would not be in this position or on this journey if I did not act on a possibility. And it's the what ifs that ignited the engine for me to start. Based on this, there are 3 things that I want you to remember that can be applied to most aspirations in life. Number 1, be bold. You have to be bold enough to begin. But what does that mean, having the boldness to begin? I know you all have heard the saying, to dream big, and while you're dreaming, if your goals do not scare you, they're not big enough, and that statement is very true. Being bold means stepping out of our comfort zones and pushing ourselves to new heights. It means having the confidence to pursue our passions, even if they seem unattainable or unconventional. Being bold means taking action even when we are afraid. And our aim is to seek out new opportunities and experiences, even if they are uncomfortable. Number 2, cultivate the courage to continue. For many, courage is what sets us apart as scholars and researchers, and it's the driving force behind our pursuit of truth and our quest for understanding. Without courage, we would not have the confidence to tackle the most difficult research questions or to present our findings in front of our peers and our colleagues. But courage is not just about academic achievement. It's also about the courage to make a positive impact in our communities. We have a responsibility to use our knowledge and expertise to make a difference. The path in creating a meaningful contribution is not always straightforward. We will face rejections and we will face roadblocks along the way. And as we move from this day, let us hold on to the courage that has brought us here. And let us continue to be brave in our pursuits and steadfast in our commitments. Number 3, the perseverance to finish. Today, we celebrate the combination of years of hard work and dedication. Our paths were not easy, but we made sacrifices along the way. We never lost sight of our goals, and we knew what we wanted, and we worked tirelessly to achieve this very moment. Whatever your next set of goals are in life, it's okay if you don't have the resources to make it happen, but what you do have is the ability to take the first step in whatever it is that your heart and your mind desire. You simply just have to start. Put pen to paper, hit that submit button, make an inquiry, and make yourself known. Because without starting, you won't know how a set of actions are being put into motion for your better good. Without being bold enough to begin, you will never know the answers to your what-ifs. And without having the perseverance to finish, you would not be in this room waiting for your degrees to be conferred today. So, I encourage all of you, graduates, family, and friends, do not sell yourself short worrying about the journey. Ignite your dreams and start. It's almost that time that we've been waiting for. So once again, congratulations to all of us on our remarkable achievements, class of 2023. Remember that our direction is to keep pushing forwards, never backwards. Thank you.
I think we can do better than that. Just two amazing representatives of the master's class and the doctoral class. I really want to thank again Mr. T.M. Pito and Ms. Rowe. And let me just repeat what they really charged you with here. Our time is now to be bold. Our time is now to be courageous. And our time is now to be persistent and to persevere. Now you have to join me one last time in thanking these amazing students who are about to graduate. Thank you, thank you. And so now we get to that part of the program where all of you and your families and your loved ones have been waiting for. And so we are very, very pleased this morning to award well over 200 students their master's and doctoral degrees in the School of Graduate Studies. And I now call upon you Dr. Hung Tao Yu, our Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, to come forward and present the deans who will present the candidates. Provost Yu.
President Wilson, the candidates for doctoral and master's degrees will be presented by the Dean of the School of Graduate Studies as they appear in the order of exercises. Dr. Garrison.
All candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Education, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Doctor of Public Health, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the degrees Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Engineering, and Doctor of Public Health, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our doctoral degree recipients.
Usola J. Inola. Dissertation, The Making of a New African Diaspora, Nigerian Immigrants in the United States, 1986 to 2013. Munira M. Elinefe, dissertation. Goodwill impairment after M&A, the associations with target firms' earnings quality and accounting experts on acquiring firms' audit committees. Advisor, Dr. Phyllis Keys. Yatunde Oremoleye, dissertation. Essays on Audit Committee Interlocks and Financial Reporting Quality. Advisor, Dr. Sheila Teruvadi. Sirwar Karakari, dissertation. Riding the Brand Activism Wave. 3 essays on responses to incongruence in brand activism. Advisor, Dr. Michael Callow. Rodney D. Rector, dissertation. The effects of perioperative simulation on nursing students in medical surgical nursing education courses. Advisor, Dr. Maliga Jambulajam. Chelsea Nicole Arthur, dissertation. The effects of addressing social determinants through health plan benefit packages on standard quality measurement program performance, a retrospective cohort study. Advisor, Dr. Sharon Barrett. Michael B. Dukes, dissertation. An exploration of racial differential of alternative mental health care utilization among adults before and after the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. Advisor, Dr. Mian Hossein. Ariana A. Jennings, dissertation. Mixed method research approach for examining the factors affecting the choice of different treatment pathways by homeless people in Baltimore, Maryland. Advisor, Dr. Mian Hossein. Adebola Akinyeme, dissertation. Precipitating circumstances of male legal intervention deaths by race, ethnicity, 17 national violent death reporting systems states, 2012 to 2017. Advisor, Dr. Mian Hussein. Ashley L. Spells, dissertation. An interpretive, qualitative, comparative analysis of housing policies in select gentrifying cities in the United States. Advisor, Dr. Anita Hawkins. Kimberly Y. Ross, dissertation. Susceptibility to e-cigarette use among U.S. middle school students. Advisor, Dr. Ian Lindong. Akila M. Mohammed, dissertation. An exploration of how Black women experience support around mental health and prenatal care providers. Advisor, Dr. Anita Hawkins. Romario Gildas Foco Tiomela, dissertation. On this asymptotic behavior and optimal control of some class of evolution equations. Advisor, Dr. Gaston Ingarikata. Nicolene A. McLean, dissertation. characterizing the interannual spatiotemporal population dynamics of the Atlantic Bay nettle in the Pawtucket River. Advisor, Dr. Chunai Fan. Lisa Parlati, dissertation, exploring the narratives of Latinas and Latin Greek letter organizations and the journey to successful baccalaureate degree attainment. Advisor, Dr. Sean Robinson. Kenesha L. Rowe, dissertation, crowning glory, exploring the narratives of Black women with natural hair and hair texture during the construction of professional identities as medical and law professionals. Advisor, Dr. Sean Robinson. Angel Wazin, dissertation, exploring senior Black leaders' interpersonal relationships with their white counterparts at predominantly white institutions and the impacts on their roles. Advisor, Dr. Sean Robinson. Jesse Franklin Kane, dissertation, How Word Choice Influences Understanding, a hermeneutic analysis of the National Survey of Student Engagement. Advisor, Dr. Benjamin Welsh. Mariam Al-Harbi, dissertation, Remote Schooling in the COVID-19 Pandemic, Perspective of Graduate Student Parents. Advisor, Dr. Benjamin Welsh. Anissa K. Brown Dennis, dissertation, The Principal as Social Justice Leader, a Phenomenological Study. Advisors, Dr. Gretchen Rudman and Warren Heyman. Alexander Obehan, dissertation, a case study of teachers' experiences with alternative education high schools as organizations in an urban education setting. Advisor, Dr. Gretchen Rudman. Verlita Burnett White, dissertation, Millennial Teachers' Perceptions of Factors Influencing Attrition in High Poverty Schools. Advisor, Dr. Gretchen Rudman. Samala B. Lewis, dissertation, Examining the Multicultural Teaching Competency and Culturally Relevant Educational Practices of Science Educators. Advisor, Dr. Vanessa Dodo Seriki. Ayana K. Malone, dissertation, Black Students and Educator Disposition, a Grounded Theory for Educator Professional Development. Advisor, Dr. Omari Jackson. Lubert Senatus, dissertation, The Impact of Peer Leadership on Peer Engagement and Belonging at a 2-Year Minority Serving Institution. Advisor, Dr. Leah Hollis. Brian M. Singleton, dissertation, The Relationship Between Location, Urban, Suburban, Rural, Community Colleges, and Student Engagement. Advisor, Dr. Robin Spade. Kevin J. Wade, dissertation, We Shall Overcome, a narrative inquiry of how recent TRIO student support services graduates overcame barriers to achieve academic success at a rural community college. Advisor, Dr. Wilbur Hicks. Wendy Lynn Wallace, dissertation, Qualitative Study Examining the Experiences of Black Male Elementary Educators in a Suburban Public School Setting. Advisor, Dr. Christian Anderson. Kevin D. Johnson, dissertation, Crosstalk Correction Using a Capacitive Model in WR8 Band for On-Wafer Calibration and Measurement. Advisor, Dr. Michel Corneguet. Paige J. Harvey, dissertation, Tackling the Class Imbalance Problem for Medical Data Sets and Undergraduate Student Mentorship. Advisor, Dr. Kevin Corneguet. Sean G. Richardson, dissertation, Low Rawan Sensor Network Jamming Detection and Mitigation Using Machine Learning in the Cloud. Advisor, Dr. Kevin Corneguet. Edmund H. Smith, dissertation, Edwin H. Smith, dissertation, AES and counter mode analysis using enhanced Jaffe method. Advisor, Dr. Kevin Corneguet. Marcial Tinitu, dissertation, ACS counter mode electromagnetic analysis using template attack. Advisor, Dr. Kevin Corneguet. Rawa Al-Tamimi, dissertation, Wastewater sludge-driven biochar characteristics and ability to remove heavy metals in highway stormwater runoff. Advisor, Dr. Dong Hee Kang. Ruel E. Sabayano, dissertation, Development of a decision-making tool for bridge preservation and maintenance. Advisor, Dr. Midi Sokhuayan. Olalekan S. Asalu, dissertation, Leveraging Deep Learning-Enabled Intrusion Detection Systems for a Cloud Environment. Advisors, Dr. Tridip K. Barthan and Leroy Bronner.
We have newly minted doctors in the house, and so I'm going to ask all of the doctoral candidates to stand. I want you to face the audience here, and let's congratulate Morgan doctoral degree recipients. Go out there and grow that future and lead that world. We're awfully proud of you.
All candidates for the degree Master of Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Business Administration, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of City and Regional Planning, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Engineering, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Landscape Architecture, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Public Health, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Science, please rise. All candidates for the degree Master of Social Work, please rise. All candidates for the post-baccalaureate certificate in cybersecurity, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degrees Master of Architecture, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of City and Regional Planning, Master of Engineering, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Social Work, and the post-baccalaureate certificate in cybersecurity.
It seems like we have a little competition going here as to who's the most excited, right? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I now confer upon you en masse the master's degree and the post-baccalaureate certificate according to the department and school in which you have qualified, with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients.
Nicholas Huff. Caleb Blevins. Azadeh Dekan Hubble. Deepa Sapkota. Ibram H. Boss Victoria. Brittany A. Jackson. Curtis L. Cherry III. Gracelyn Amamache. Pao S. Seen. Jamie B. Solomon. Danielle A. Chisley. Christopher Tilton Kleinfelter. Jonathan M. Gertis. Rosemary U. Mezu. Jasmine Louise Caffey. Ayana Brianna Darby. Victoria Williams. Stephanie Walker. Harold A. Antoine. Oyedeje I. Oyebisi. Eric M. Johnson. Leah McGinn. Jenny C. Umane Lemus. Najuane G. Philpotts. Kevin I. Ufa. Meeks Balewa. Nala S. Price. Stanley R. Price II. Jabriah Spiller. Tanisha M. Talley. Jania R. Garris. Ayana L. Dancy. Destiny L. A. Ward. Tami Tope Haji Bola. Christopher Alexander. Christopher Alexander Blackwell Vines. Sophia N. A. Burris. Shimano M. Dendo. Trayvon K. Ellis. Emmanuel Ipe. Ronnie Marie Howard. Gregory D. Jones Jr. Kendall J. Jones. Courtney C. Langley. Whitney Marsh. Sydney Y. McLeod Whitner. Rashira Kim Iya. William Corey Moore. Chidoze C. Nemaneme. Naza Nova Noor. Ave Antoinette Roberts. Taven D. Rousseau. Moshople T. Williams. Brendan J. Cassidy. Nicholas E. Shupin. Adiola K. Sadaldin. Olufeme D. Oluwatobe Ikusika. Oladele Te Kuyoro. Nuruddin A. Adeyoma. Ishofeleula Akinkube. Katrina L. Conless. Sebastian Lopez. Abdulaziz A. Odua. Cameron Brown. Tubreya Autumn Cephas, Naja Hamid, Imani C. Jackson, Tiffany D. Young Smith, Sydney E. Okie, Siwar M. Casa Newe, Lamont Leon Cox Jr., Abdullah Abdul, Faramade E. Adediran, Joy S. Williams, Renard J. Pinckney, Teresa M. Onduso, Akimobola Victor Abiosola, Kehinde A. Ibisola, Ikina H. Oguledo, David Lorenzo McCullough, Monye Bino, Jose O. Dixon, Godswill O. Otono, Marisi F. Nuka, Omalade D. Ola, Stephen J. Fuller, Rachel L. Field, Tiana Renee Falcon, Tiffany D. Cooper, Delia Hatton, Delia Hatton, Rosa L. Hayes, Sanaya B. Lundy, Chelsea Hartwell, Samuel Sawyer, Otha M. Nash, Marcus K. McLaurin, Joshua C. O'Neill, Jerron Anthony Darden, Milan B. Moody, Anthony Pender Stanton Jr., Lana Harper, Sterling J. Halston, Renaya Holmes, Brandon Maurice McCoy, Julie A. Ligon, Natasha F. Petway DeShields, Rekiatu G. Labe Kamara, Hannah L. Conco, Kashana V. Nutt, Alexandra Denise Green, Amanda Kilgore. Paris Y. Johnson. Genevieve Akwana. Surpreece Shears. Detra M. Craig. Sydney Janae McMillan. Tiffany Mathis. Adriana L. Foster. Marcella Nicole Felder. Alicia Yvette Michelle. Manaya Dawkins. Elizabeth Williams. Danielle Crawford. Stephen Sears Brooks. Tamara Whittleton. Dismode Lachey Moina Patrick. Dominique L. Felder. Jocelyn Morton Elsie. Kadia C. Kamara. Asia Ore Peterson. Jayla Oliver. Brea Lene Matthews. Renee Turnage. Danielle Gloria Thompson. Andrea Janae Woodard. Tara L. Walker. Kayshawn S. Carr. Tatiana A. Gibson. Courtney West. Sharday Danielle Delistre. Shaina Chantel Frey. Tomas Norman. Janae Kibler. Audacious Douglas. Timothy S. Bartley. Davika Ayana Petty. Markeisha Renee Williams. Maya Ebony Wright. Rebecca Lucille Priscilla Ashante Green. Cormira Y. Fogler. Janae Murray. Aziza Zakia Safir Johnson. Sophie Jacques. Alexandria J. Smith. Shayla J. Arrington. Erica R. Brown. Catherine L. Harris. Courtney Nickens. Mona Aldosani. Mona Aldosani. Ademola Adebisola Ayutunde Alakudon. India Kutcherman. Simone Lee. Tashara Monique Branch. Keonta Murray. Sharika Brown. Hope Duvall. Monique Lachey Hill. Ophelia F. Jackson. Sierra N. Henson. Angie Nubisi. Okosawa Lee. Chanel Michelle Day. Brianna Ballard. And last and not least, Ifeanyi J. Odima.
Congratulations to our truly energetic master's degree recipients of Morgan State University. I'll ask you to turn around and face your family and friends and loved ones as I ask of the doctoral degree recipients. Let's applaud all of our graduates here today. Thank you. Thank you very much for all the support that you've given our master's and doctoral students. And so now we are going to move forward with the rest of our program, and I have the honor of presenting Mrs. Phyllis C. Davis, who is president of the Morgan State University Alumni Association, and she will take all of that energy and officially now induct you into the Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Davis.
Good morning. If you all please rise. And it should be in your program, but if you'll repeat after me. I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to alma mater in appreciation for opportunities for development afforded me as a student at Morgan State University. I pledge active membership. I'm going to say that again, active membership in the Alumni Association, wherever I may be, through association with fellow alumni. I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideals and traditions of alma mater. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify the high ideals thus implied, rendering positive service to community, state, and nation, and so to live as ever to bring honor, and respect to our alma mater. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of our new Morgan State University alumni. You may be seated. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we do now come to the end of our program. And just a few final words. We thank all of you for being with us today to join in Morgan's 7th graduation ceremony for the School of Graduate Studies. We absolutely know that you share our pride in the students assembled here who have reached this milestone in their lives, and we know that you join us in wishing them much success in their careers and in their advanced studies. And so just a few more final words to the new doctoral and master's degree holders in the class of spring 2023. We know here at Morgan, our national treasure, we know that the last years have truly tested your ability and your resolve to succeed in your second or perhaps that third step in higher education. We have challenged you unapologetically in every respect, and we have dared you every step along the way to dream big dreams. And then we have said to you that you should reach for the stars. And then we have summoned you to reach higher and higher for those stars. And then we said, we know you will grasp one or many of them, but you know when you do that, perhaps your aspiration was simply not high enough. If you grab one, go for two. If you grab two, go for more. We have urged you to be committed to growing the future out there, to be committed to leading the world, and we all know that our world needs you now more than it ever has. And we have said to you that when you do that, and you have responded so uncommonly well to this charge, and you have received your calling to go out there on that world stage, that the same level of enthusiasm that you displayed when you came across this stage, we want you to display that on the world stage. And we want you to display that with Morgan pride. We want you to display that with remarkable vigor and enthusiasm because you're well prepared. We are proud of each and every one of you, and we look forward to hearing of all of the successes that we know are coming your way. And so, as you leave us today, don't forget to come back. Morgan is your home. It's not an apartment. It's not a place where you just pay a little rent and then you move on. This is the place where you own a part of the real estate. This is your home. And please do not forget, as you climb higher and higher and higher on the ladders of success, don't forget to do a simple thing called reaching back. Don't forget to reach back. And don't forget to assist those students who will absolutely follow in your footsteps. Because you know what? They will be inspired by your example and your record of achievement. reach back and continue to inspire them to dream. Continue to inspire them to reach for that star or stars as well. And then, of all things, we don't want you ever, ever, ever to forget to simply give back. Yes, give back in terms of reaching back. But you know, there's nothing wrong with Cash App or the checkbook or even the American Express. That giving back is also very, very helpful for this institution. And so it is alumni like you and the support of alumni like you that will enable Morgan 150 years from now, whomever would be sitting in those seats, whomever would be leading this institution, whomever would be on our faculty, whomever would be in staff positions, it's all of those things, giving back, coming back, reaching back, that will enable that to happen in 300 or so years for those individuals to stand here and say, we are still here today, leading the nation, leading the world, because you never forgot. Congratulations again to all of you. And so now we're going to bring forward, to officially close us out, we're going to bring forward again Mr. Jerron Darton, baritone from the Morgan State University Choir, who will now lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater, after which we'll have the benediction by Minister Clarence Wayman. And we ask all of you to remain standing in place for the Alma Mater and for the benediction, and that you remain in place until the recessional here on the platform has exited the Murphy Fine Arts Arena. So, Mr. Darton.
Fair Morgan, we love thee, so tried and so true. Our hearts at thy name fill with pride. We owe thee allegiance, we pledge thee our faith, a faith which shall ever abide. We pledge thee our love, we pledge thee our faith, whatever the future may bring. And thus our devotion, fidelity to, and homage we pay as we sing. Fair Morgan, as onward the years quickly fly, and thou livest memories sweet, we bring thee our laurels, whatever they be, and lay them with joy at thy feet. We pledge thee our love, we pledge thee our faith, whatever the future may bring. And thus our devotion, fidelity to, and homage we pay as we sing.
Bless you. Thank you.
Now may the God of all richness restore families that are depleted, restore circles of influence that have encouraged. May God begin to mend within us, within you, anything that has fallen, that is broken, that you may take your place in leadership. As you come to learn, now depart to serve. Serve the community for the greater good. May God continue to bless you with peace and with unity. Amen.